Hey guys, just got a review today for you, just in my garage. It is November, it's a little bit chilly in here. It's not a heated garage, but quiet space. So I actually forgot to bring my tripod out with me, so I'm just doing this with my hand today, so I'll just be one-handed. But I think that's enough for this review. I have the MSR Titan Kettle, 8.5 liters. You can get bigger versions of this, yeah, this is the smallest of the kettle versions. It's really good though. Even though it's 8.5 liters, it doesn't feel humongous. You can use this as a coffee cup. Just the way they've the way it is, I guess it's kind of squat. I don't know how to describe it. It's short and a little wider, so instead of being too tall or really wide, it's just tall enough and just short enough and wide enough that it kind of works. It's not so big. It kind of feels like it's a pot, it's a kettle, it's a cup. It works. I've really enjoyed having it. I kind of got it so I'd have an all-in-one. In the future, I'm going to maybe also get a small titanium cup, maybe 300 milliliters, probably at most, just for having something smaller if I'm just going out and I don't really need anything much big. But I really wanted this one because it had a spout on it, easy to pour. Now you can pour this with the lid on, it stays on, which is a really nice feature. It's got good size handles. Let's see, they go in and fold in on themselves, nice, and it's tight enough that they don't wobble out. Also, the lid. A lot of lids on a lot of these, whether it's titanium or stainless steel or aluminum, a lot of them don't have lids that stay in. This one does. You can put stuff in there while you're storing it, while you're hiking or camping, whatever you're doing, and your lid's just not going to pop off. Now, I mean, if you're putting heavy stuff in there and this dumps over, I don't imagine it's going to keep everything in. It's not that tight. You can lift this up, even with some liquid in it, but you can knock it loose. Now, I've had this on gas burners. I've had it on stovetops. I've had it on barbecues. I've had it on fires, in fires. Not so deep in the fire that it engulfs everything, because this has a little rubberized tab that you see also has, let me get in close, a little notch where your tab will stay up, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about trying to lift it up and burning your fingers or anything. But yeah, like I said, it hasn't been so engulfed that it's enclosed the lid here, but I've put it right in the logs and everything. It's got a nice hole so it'll breathe. Let's see, am I forgetting anything? All the edges are rolled, so nicely finished, and helps with strength. Show you guys the lid here. The embossed logo, MSR Titan Titanium. If you're looking for an all-around cup, pot, kettle, this thing's awesome. I mean, there's not really many things out there to really compare to it. I mean, either you're getting a cup, pot, or a kettle. So this is nice that it's got that pouring spout, and like I said, you can have the lid on while pouring, which is really nice. It's cleaned up pretty well. I've had it in the fire quite a few times with this being, it was black. And I used kind of one of those, I guess, plasticky feeling scoring pads and it took most of it off. So really really nice. Yeah, it's easy to drink out of, like I've said. So if you're just looking for a cup, works great as that, but you want something that can hold more stuff that you can really cook in, that you don't have to bring a cup and then something else if you don't want to. I also sometimes I have a little collapsible Sea to Summit X mug, it's called, or X cup. But a lot of times just bring this, and yeah, it works great. Here, I got a piece of paper with some specs on it. Thought I'd be prepared this time, get your little better reviews happening. I mean, if you really want to delve deep into descriptions while you're doing your research, I would also check, websites and stuff like that to get everything. But like I said, this is the 8.5 liters, 850 milliliters, 4.2 ounces, 118 grams. Yeah, but like I said, I've had this in high heat, in fires, hasn't really warped. I have noticed, though, I think almost every time I've had it in the fire, something changes enough to where the lid might not be as secure, but I'll just pop that off. Not that it's not secure, but it doesn't feel as tight as it was. But then I just go like this. One of those quick jobs, and then yeah, it's just exactly the same as it was. So hopefully that was very informative for you guys. I got my hms and ha's in there, and hopefully every review is getting slightly better. And if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. You guys have a good one. All right then.